Hey everyone, we're going to do a little bit of review on combining like terms, which is simplifying algebraic expressions. So we have to review what makes terms like terms. So you can see I have this expression here, 4y plus 5 minus 4 minus 5y squared plus y. Okay, and so that's a bunch of different terms, and we can break this up into parts. Remember when we chop things up like this right in front? This is a positive 4y, this is a positive 5, this is a negative 4, negative 5y squared, and positive y. So there are 5 terms in this expression. Like terms are terms that have identical variable parts. Identical, identical, identical. For example, this is a 5 and this is a negative 4. They have no variable parts. Therefore, those two terms are identical variable part terms, which means they are like terms. This term here of 4y and y are like terms. They both are y to the first power. We don't have to write that. They are like terms. And then we have this last one here, negative 5y squared. I know these both have y's, but this is y squared and this is y, so this doesn't make it similar to these, okay? So like terms have identical variable parts, and when they have identical variable parts, you can combine them to simplify. If I had, 2 apples in this hand and 2 apples in this hand, I'd put them all together and I'd have 4 apples, okay? That's basically what you're doing here. So we look down here at number 1. It says to simplify. That means do everything you can to the problem until you can't do anything else. This is an expression because there's no equal sign, so it's an expression. It has 2 terms, 12x and positive 9x. The 12x is also positive. We don't have to put the plus sign in the middle. So these terms are the same. They're like terms, so I can combine them. So this one has 12x's. It says 9x's. Together, that would be 21x. Okay, you guys remember this stuff? Number 2 says 8 plus 4a plus 6.2 minus 9a. This has 4 terms, and we can identify which ones are alike. This is 8, and that's 6.2. Both of those have no variables, so they are like terms. This one has a variable of an a, and this one has a variable of an a, so positive 4a and negative 9a are like terms. And then we just combine the ones that are alike. This is 8 plus 6.2, that's 14.2. Then you have 4a minus 9a, so 4 minus 9 is negative 5a. You could also write this one as negative 5a plus 14.2. These two expressions are the same. You could see that that's negative 5a and that's a negative 5a, positive 14.2, positive 14.2, and so on. Okay, this last one has a little bit of distributing to do first. The things are caught inside the parentheses, so you have to distribute. You have to look here though, okay? Right here, that negative 5 is what's being distributed. So nothing's going to happen to the 4n right now. It's going to come straight down. So this is going to be negative 5 times n is negative 5n. Then negative 5 times 6 is negative 30. So here's your first step in simplifying this expression. You've cleared your parentheses. Okay, then you can kind of chop it up and see, and you can see right here that these two terms are alike. 4n minus 5n, that's like saying 4 minus 5, which is negative 1. So we have negative 1n minus 30. Again, like terms, identical variable parts, and simplifying algebraic expression review done.